Okay, I have not watched this guy's videos yet. I was looking for somebody new. I'm feeling the pull to return to other people that I've already seen, but I ended up going ahead and picking a new person. This is Owen Benjamin, and the name of this is called Every Relationship. I have not watched him yet, like I said. I don't recognize his name, don't recognize his face, so I really don't think I've ever seen anything of his before. Like so many of these people that I'm watching, they're new to me as far as stand-up stuff goes. So did I say the name of this one already? I think I did. Sorry if I hit the table and made the camera shake. I think I said the name, but if I didn't, it's almost tomorrow. So I've got a good excuse. It's getting late. And I wanted to be done with this much earlier. But anyway, whatever. This is Owen Benjamin, Every Relationship. It's just under 7 minutes long. So let's go ahead and get started.
What's up? Front row. I love it. This is beautiful. I don't know how long you were going to do it for, but I loved it. I wasn't going to interrupt it. I'm trying to grow up as a person. Trying to be more mature. It's not going well because my favorite thing to do in the world is to go into Starbucks and order a drink. Doesn't matter what I order. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a large coffee. They're like, what's your name? I'm like, Penice. And you can't smile because if you smile, they laugh with you. It's like a fun thing. If you're like, Penice.
I get it. I thought he said Benice at first. Okay, he's a bad boy.
They're like, I'm like, you have to look like kind of scary. You're like, my name's Penice. And I'm 6'7", like I'm a giant. So when I get close, it gets intense, and I just stare at him. And he's like, how do you spell that, Penice? I'm like, you know how to spell it. Yeah. And the thing I've learned...
You know what that reminds me of? This is a little bit of a tangent, but it reminds me of a video I saw. I don't remember if it was in Canada or what, but it was some sort of political thing. Something had happened, and this woman was... I can't remember if she was a reporter or whatever, or, sort of a reporter, pseudo-reporter or whatever. And she was talking to this man, and I think they were in some sort of government building place in the hallway or something, and she was getting all screechy with him. She accused him of sexual harassment or assault, or it was something. The details are a little fuzzy. I just remember him when she asked his name, he said it was Humongous. That's what this reminds me of. Okay. All right, back to it.
And the thing I've learned about human nature is people will do what they're told if they get to pass their problems downstream. You know what I mean? That guy just has to write it. The next guy is the poor bastard that has to say it out loud. And for me, it's the greatest thing in the world. Nothing's better. Because that guy gets a little cocky. The guy at Starbucks that gets to hand everything out, he gets an ego. He's like, yeah, I got a macchiato for Tina. Where's Tina? Tina's like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, enjoy that. It's for you. And I know my drink's coming. I get so excited that my pupils dilate. I look insane. Because when I get excited, I sweat, my pupils dilate. So I'm just in the back of Starbucks, just like...
Thanks.
And finally the cup gets there. He's like, yeah, I got a large coffee for... And the other dude's just like...
Why
and then I get really close.
It when he said...
I'm just like... Say it. And he will. The dude will say it out loud, and that's why I believe in people. That's why I believe in human nature, because this story is a happy ending. The things that we think divide us don't, whether it's your nationality, your race, your religion, money, nothing matters. In that moment, every man is one. When he says that out loud, it's the greatest moment. Like, everyone's heart starts beating faster because men are dumb, and it's great. And I love it. Right? Every dude in there is like a deer at a stream. He's like, penis? Every dude just like... So Someone just said it. Like an 80-year-old man chest bumps me, little kids high five me. It's incredible. And that's what I live for, and that's why I know I'm never gonna really mature as a person. I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna play you guys some music. Do you guys like music?
No.
Nice. What's up, bud? It's a very intimate stage. I like that. Does this work? By the way, I used to play piano as a kid, but I didn't have any friends. I'd be in these huge recitals because I was playing like Mozart as a little kid, you know, and I never had any friends. So I would always like look over to an invisible person. I'd be like, you can be my actual friend today. Do you want to touch fingers like that painting? It's hard for men now. It's hard being in relationships. Like you try to do the right thing, you know, and they're like, stop just having sex with me, like love me, you know, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And then you start loving them and being in a relationship. And I don't think women realize how hard it is for men. So I wrote a song called Every Relationship from a Man's Point of View.
Dear.
Why are you mad? What did I do? Why won't you talk to me?
He's got a good voice.
We just woke up. I can't think of anything I could have done. Did you have another bad dream about me? You had a dream I cheated on you, and now you're mad in real life. Well,
This has been like a recurring thing that has come up before in some videos that I've seen, and also some comments that have been made. I mean, I have never been mad at someone based on whatever I dreamed, but this apparently is something that actually happens. That's crazy to me, y'all. It's crazy. Okay, sorry.
life. Well, guess what? I had a dream I was getting raped by a clown. I'm not mad at clowns, 'cause I know it was just a dream.
Right?
If you stay mad, that means you're crazy. Thank you. Women are great in crisis. You ever notice that? You ever watch Naked and Afraid? Oh, you haven't? Oh, it's actually this show where they drop off two people, a man and a woman. They're both naked and they're afraid. And they have to survive in this awful situation. And the woman always does better. The dude's always like, yeah, I'm a Marine. I kick ass. And the girl's like, I'm trying to experience myself and find, figure out who I am. I, of course, have survival skills. They drop him off. Dude's done after 2 days. Girl's catching fish, killing it, right? Because women are good in crisis. But with the lack of crisis, you're crazy, right? That's why in modern world, dudes are so much more chill. Because we're just good at nothing, just chill. We can move stuff. That's why women like tall guys. You like the light bulb? All right, good. But women still think life's like that. So they have a look called soap opera music eyes. It's not all the time. It's 5% of their life. It's just a dice roll. This music will randomly play in your girl's head for no reason. And a young man makes the mistake of thinking he did something wrong, like cause and effect. But that's in her head. She's looking for problems, right? Like your girl's like, are you hungry? You're like, no. She's like, where did you eat? I'm like, I ate at Wendy's. She's like, Wendy's. Who the hell is Wendy? This is what's in a man's head from birth until death. My name's Panisse. All right, guys, I'm Owen Benjamin. I love you.
Oh, geez. That was funny. That was funny. His little music thing. That was so cute. That was adorable. Touching on the thing that he was talking about women being good in crisis, and then when there's nothing going on, it's like, I'm sort of paraphrasing, like they're looking for something that's a problem. I actually feel like that's a thing in a lot of first world type countries, how we say first world problems when we're being sarcastic, because they're really not problems, but people are making a problem out of something that's not a problem. But it's like they're so bored because life is pretty easy. They have to look for some sort of conflict to create, some sort of battle to fight, some sort of injustice to right. And it's gotten to the point that it's so ludicrous. I just have to tune out a lot of that nonsense, because number one, it just will make you miserable. If you're perpetually mad at something and something is always going wrong, it's just, I mean, what kind of existence is that? It's just so, and it's very off putting to people around you. They don't want to hear constant complaining and negativity and all that sort of stuff. So it's just, yeah, and I'm talking about stuff that really silly, trivial stuff. Sometimes there's stuff that can be a big deal, but it's still made into a bigger deal than it really is. You know what I mean? And I mean, that sort of stuff is happening all around us. And it's one of the reasons why 2020 sucks huge, y'all. I'm so done with this year. I've been done with this year since February. Anyway, so not only does this sort of thing apply, I think, to differences between men and women, but also just to like what's going on in the world right now, I swear. But um he is pretty accurate, I think, with regard to the way women do seem to be kind of always in need of some, what it's like, maybe it's like they're looking for a crisis to deal with, because they're so good in crisis. Notice I say they as if I'm not a woman, but um I mean, I've mentioned many times before. Sorry, my dog's getting down. I mentioned many times before that I don't know. I think my brain just works um differently than a lot of women's brains. That's why I have really like almost no patience with that sort of silly behavior. So that's why I'm saying they. But I just tying back to what he said about women being good in a crisis. I'm wondering if that's part of the reason why so many women do seem to search for some sort of conflict, because it creates like a crisis thing, which is something that they are maybe feel natural or at home in dealing with. I wonder. Maybe I'm onto something. Or maybe they're just bored and they just want conflict and drama because it's more exciting. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, well, this was fun. I enjoyed my first exposure to Owen Benjamin, and I will look for some more material of his to check out. He's kind of got a sort of a low key type of humor too, like others, but I really liked his delivery, and the thing with the music was really funny. Yeah, that was he got his point home pretty effectively with that. So, okay, well, I got nothing else. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Later, guys.